Yeah, and then you can find your way back onto the mat. Bring the soles of the feet together. Your knees are opening to the side. Maybe you need a bit more distance, kind of arm's length wide. And then we take our two cushions here, place them behind your back. Really depends on your cushion. Maybe you need to fold one because you need a bit of resistance, and then we lay over it. So we want the cushion under your upper back so that your shoulders can open here. The neck is relaxed and hangs over the cushion. If this is too intense, you can always remove cushions to the side and do this posture without them. So find a comfortable position here on the ground in your bound angle, Baddha Konasana posture. If you like, I invite you to close your eyes and arrive on your mat, arriving in time and space, and arriving in your body. Letting go of the day, and focusing onto the present moment. Bringing your attention inwards and dropping one level deeper here on your mat. Now bring your attention towards the breath. Try to slowly lengthen each inhalation and exhale. Feel cold air coming into the nostrils when you breathe in. Feel your belly expanding, rib cage expanding. And on an exhale, feel the belly sinking, rib cage sinks. And you're breathing warm air out through the nostrils. Again, breathing in through the nose and breathing out. Feel fresh energy filling the body and the lungs on each inhale, and exhale, releasing anything old, unwanted, any negative energies, letting go. Staying with the breathing, slow and deep, in and exhalation through the nose. And if you like, I invite you to create a mantra that you want to work with during the practice, that you can remind yourself of. It could be, I want to be present, or I want to follow my intuition. It could be, I'm kind and compassionate towards myself. Anything that comes up in your mind. Repeat your mantra internally to yourself. And then take another big in breath. And exhale, releasing. Then when you're ready, in your own time, we come up to seated. For that, bring the knees back together. Slowly make your way up, press into the hands, and find a comfortable seat that works for you. Maybe you like to sit up on a cushion or a yoga block or a bolster if you like to raise your sit bones. Yeah, you can elevate yourself here, find more length through the spine. If cross-legged doesn't work for you, you can also be kneeling and again be supporting yourself with a cushion. Yeah, find the most comfortable seat for you here. And then root both sit bones equally to the earth. Roll the shoulders up and down. Place the hands onto your knees. And let's do some pranayama breathing technique. I'd like to do Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing with you today. So for that, take your two peace fingers and place them to the space in between the eyebrows. Your thumb rests onto your right nostril and the ring finger goes onto your left nostril. So close down the right nostril, breathe in through the left nostril for a count of 3. Close down the left nostril, keep the breath in for a count of 3. And then slowly exhaling through the right nostril, release the thumb. Inhale follows on the right side again. Closing down the right nostril, breathing, counting to 3 and then exhaling on the left side. Inhale happens on the left side again. Closing down the left nostril, counting to 3. And then release the thumb, breathing out. Now do this a few more times in your own rhythm. Maybe you can count up to 5. See what works best for you here. This is a calming, balancing breathing technique that's supposed to equal out left and right side of the brain. So you can use it during the day to get calmer. Next time you come to the left side, exhaling here fully and releasing the hand. Breathing in through both nostrils again. And exhale, releasing. You can blink your eyes open. Welcome yourself back here in the room, in the body, on your mat. And maybe you feel more balanced at ease through this breathing technique. And we want to start moving here. Maybe change the cross of your legs again. If your feet get a bit sleepy, you can always change the cross of your hands. And let's start moving here. I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see me better. Bring the hands onto your knees and then shift the weight forwards over the feet for your seated cow. Exhale, dome the back, chin to chest, rounding here. Inhale, leaning forwards, open the heart, broaden the collarbones, maybe look up slightly. Exhale, rounding here. Draw the belly towards the spine. Feel the opening in between the shoulder blades. Inhale, slowly coming forwards. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Now find your own rhythm. Maybe you like to go super slow. Maybe you want to move a bit faster. Do what feels good for you today. And then maybe you also want to join these two movements into one by spiraling the spine. So coming forwards into your cow here. And then exhale, rounding. Maybe you hold on to the knees and really send the weight back into the sit bones. Inhale forward, send the weight over the heels. A little massage for your feet as well. Circling one way. And then pausing maybe at points that feel a bit sticky, where you want to rest a bit longer. This can be super slow circles, or they can be bigger articulations. See what works for you. And then pause and circle the other way. Really nice movement for the spine. Feel how you're creating space in between each vertebra here. Lovely. Then slowly slow down the circles, find your way back into the center. And on an inhale, we lift the arms. Maybe you want to look up towards your palms. Imagine you're holding the moon in between the hands. Your shoulders are relaxed away from the ear. Check that you're not clenching up here. Slightly draw the navel in towards you. Lengthen here. And on an exhale, bring the left hand onto the ground, reaching with the right arm over the ear. Maybe your forearm comes to the ground. Maybe it's lifted. Feel the nice side stretch here on the right. And inhaling, come back up. Exhale, bring the right hand to the ground. Reaching with the left arm over the ear. Maybe you want to look up here if that feels good in your neck. And inhale back to center. Exhale. Stretching to the left. Really rotating the chest towards the ceiling. Find that big opening here. To inhale back to center. Now again, find your own rhythm. Maybe you want to move super slow. Maybe you want to go a bit faster. I also invite you, if you like, you can draw circles in front of you from the left side to the right. Yeah, finding even a bigger articulation here. Swaying the arm from one side to the other. Maybe you want to pause again at a certain point and stay in this shape. See what works for you here. And then once you had enough, we meet back in the center. Exhale, bring your hands towards the heart, and then rolling over your crossed legs onto all fours for your tabletop. If you like, you can cushion your knees here with the blanket, so it's a bit more comfortable. Spreading all 10 fingers equally here for your tabletop. Straight back. Draw the navel in here. Your knees are hip width apart. And from here we want to come into puppy pose. So for that your hips stay stable over the knees. Slowly start to walk your hands to the front of the mat. Melting your heart down towards the earth. Maybe your forehead rests on the ground. It doesn't have to. Only go as far as feels good in the shoulders. Feel the stretch here. Breathe in deep into the opening here. Feel the shoulders opening. Feel the upper back opening. Surrendering here. Heart melts towards the earth. Lovely. On your next inhale, look to the front. Slowly walk your hands back underneath you for your tabletop. We're back in our tabletop here, spreading each finger equally. Bend the right leg into a 90-degree angle. Flex the foot. The hips are leveled. And then slowly start pulsing the foot. Yeah, a bit of core work here. Pressing the foot to the ceiling. Lovely. Then start circling the leg here. Circling the knee one way. This can be small circles or bigger circles. See what works in your hip joint. Lubricating the joint here so we can come into that balancing posture later on more easily. Circle the other way. Nice. Keep that 90-degree bend in your leg. Open it up to the side. Few more pulses here. Yes. 2 more pulses. And then we stretch the right leg out. The foot finds the ground. Press into the outer blade of your right foot. I'm going to turn towards you so you can see better. Pressing into the outer blade of the right foot. The foot is in line with your knee. And then slowly coming up. Stretch out the arms. Here into T. Into your T shape. And then when you're ready, you can stretch to the right for your Parigasana gate pose. Checking that you don't put too much weight onto the right hand. And then find that big opening here in the left side. Lovely. Maybe you want to look towards the left palm. Maybe you want to look straight ahead. And like seeing this kind of half moon shape here already in the body. Nice. Breathing here. Big inhale. Coming back. Arms into T. I'm just going to turn to the side again. You stay where you are. Lower your hands down. right leg is stretched, extend it behind you and lower it to the ground. Now your left foot turns out in a little kickstand to the side, 90 degree. So your left hand, knee and right foot are in one line. Inhale, reach your right arm up for your variation of a plank pose. Now, we lift the right leg for your mini half moon. Yeah, so this is the step before the standing half moon. Finding balance here, pressing into the left hand, really lifting the chest here. Opening. Nice. Inhale, extend your left arm over the ear, point the foot here, and exhale, tap the elbow towards the knee. Inhale, reaching long here. Exhale, tapping. Crunching up. Inhale, find length. Exhale, bring the elbow towards the knee. Nice, one more time here. Reaching, reaching, reaching. Exhale. Now you have one more option. If you like to take a bind, you don't have to do this, only if you like a bigger stretch. You can take hold of your right foot, press the right foot into your hand, it will lift you here. You come into a little back bend. Yeah, only do this if it feels fine in the lower back. Nice, breathing here. And then exhale, letting go, stretching again. And we step back into our tabletop, all fours. Lovely. Finding an equal position here, pressing into both palms equally. And we come right away to the other side. Inhale, lift the left leg, bend it 90 degree. Left foot is flexed. And you start pulsing. Pulsing the foot towards the ceiling. Nice active core here. Engaging the booty. And then we circle the leg. Maybe there's a little pop, clicking. It's normal. And then circle the knee the other way here. Really working on the flexibility here. Lovely. Keep the 90-degree bend. Open the leg to the side, to the left. And then we pulse the leg a few times. 2 more times. Active core. Lovely. Extend the left leg here and bring the left foot to the ground. I'll turn to you again so you can see better. Extend left leg, press into the outer blade of the foot. Foot is in line with the right heel. Slowly make your way up. Extend the arms into your T shape. Breathing deep here. Inhale, and then on exhale, stretch over to the left leg. For your Parigasana gate pose on the other side. Nice. Feel the side stretch here. Maybe you look towards the right palm. And then coming back up. Inhaling. I'm turning back to the side. Exhale, release the hands. And we extend the left leg long here. Right foot turns out for our little kickstand. Right hand, right knee, and left foot are in one line for your variation of a plank pose. Now you know what comes next. We lift the foot for your mini half moon Ardha Chandrasana. Yeah, the preparation that we will do standing later on. Strong belly here, active core. Lift the chest. And then on an inhale, maybe you extend the arm over the ear. Finding length here, point the foot and exhale, tapping, crunching up. Bring your knee to the elbow. Inhale, getting long, reaching here. Exhale, tapping. Inhale, find length and exhale. One more time, bring the knee towards elbow. Inhale, reaching. Again, you have the option. You can stay here, or if you like to take a bind, press the foot into the hand, lifting you here, opening the chest, little back bend. Exhale, releasing. Coming back to your tabletop on all fours. Maybe you like a little break, send the hips back towards the heels in your child's pose. Maybe you like to stay kneeling. Okay, when you're ready, we all meet in kneeling, tucking the toes. We will do a little 10-toe stretch. If you have injured toes, like some people I think have, maybe don't do it. And yes, we will distract ourselves from the burning toes. You can always release them in between if it gets too much and then come back. So we will distract ourselves from the toes by taking our belt and working on the shoulders. So take your belt, wrap it around you one more time. I like this grip. This is nicer, I think, in the hands. Now, extend the arms here. Take the belt, lifting, breathing in, and then exhaling. Maybe you can bring the belt a bit behind you. Yeah, go really slowly here. Only go as far as feels good. Maybe you notice you have to widen the grip of the belt so you can come a bit further. Moving with ease here. Slowly bringing the belt in front of you and then behind you. See how your shoulders feel with this movement, yeah? Really going slowly, mindful stretches. One more time. Then maybe you also want to lean to the side, stretching to the left. Inhale, come back to the middle. Exhaling right. Nice. And then releasing the belt. Ooh, I can feel the toes burning, shaking out the toes, waking them up again. Lovely. Ooh. Maybe you want to rotate the ankle as well. You know, because the feet are always in the shoes most of the day. Just taking off my socks because we will race into our first down dog now. To have a better grip, it's better to not wear socks. So press into all 10 fingers equally. Lift the knees, send your hips back towards the heels, and then with a straight spine here, raising up. Keep a bend in the knees here, generously. Your arms are externally rotating. They're in line with the ears. Neck is relaxed. Head hangs heavy. Draw the belly in towards the spine. Now, when you're looking towards the heels, they should be disappearing behind you. They don't need to reach the floor. Keep a nice bend in the knees here. Most important is a straight spine. Nice. Inhaling, looking forwards with a round back. Come into a high plank. Really pressing into the fingers here. Then exhaling, letting the hips sink for your up dog. Nice. Exhale, bend the knees, hips towards the heels, raising up to your down dog. Inhale, leaning forward, center weight into the hands, round back for your high plank, and exhale, dip the hips, inhale, up dog. One more time, exhale, bending the knees, lifting the hips, down dog. Inhale, rolling forwards, high plank. In for your up dog. Nice. Back to down dog. Breathing here deep. Maybe you want to walk the dog, press the feet down, bending the knees. And then on your next inhale, take a big step with the right foot, or maybe 2 steps in between the hands. Lower your left knee to the ground so that you have a 90-degree bend here in the front leg. Lovely. Finding a stable base here, and then coming up for your low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Maybe you like to check your hips. Right hip is drawing to the back, left to the front. Inhale, reach the arms up. Relax shoulders here. Breathing deep. Feel that opening in the left groin. Lovely. On your next inhale, maybe you want to open up to the right side here. Twisting to the side. Exhale, windmill the right arm back. Frame the right foot with your hands and then a big step forwards to the front of your mat. Feet are parallel to each other, hip width. Exhale, Uttanasana, folding over the legs. Let the head hang, be heavy here. Maybe you want to take opposite elbow, swaying from left to right for your forward fold. Lovely, release the grip of your hands and then slowly really take your time coming up, rolling up vertebra by vertebra into the stance. Inhaling, reaching the arms up. For Urdhva Hastasana here, maybe look up, imagine you're holding the moon in between the hands. Exhale, hands to heart. Close down the eyes for a second. Feel your heart pumping. Remind yourself of the mantra you set for yourself at the beginning of the class. Take another big breath. Inhale, reach the arms up again. Take hold onto your left wrist, onto your right wrist with the left hand and cross the right leg behind the left here. Nice. Big side stretch here again, kind of like the half moon as well. You see that shape really follows us during the sequence. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, cross the left leg behind the right. Taking hold onto your right wrist. Feel the nice opening here. Lovely. Releasing, come back to center. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, swan diving the arms down to the ground. Uttanasana, round back here. Inhale, lengthening, Ardha Uttanasana. Maybe you bring your hands onto the shins. Long back here. Exhale, stepping back. Lowering the right knee to the ground. For your Anjaneyasana low lunge on the other side here. Again, check you have a 90-degree angle in your front leg. Check the hips. Right hip wants to draw to the front, left to the back. Lovely. Inhale, reach the arms up. Maybe you want to look up. Maybe you want to find a bit of a back bend if it feels good in the lower back. Breathing here. You can also open up to the left if that feels good. Nice. Come back to center. Frame the right foot here. Stepping back into your down dog. Maybe pressing the heels up and down the mat. Rolling forwards into your plank pose here. Engage the belly. Send the weight back into the heels. Your body's one straight line. Exhale, lower the knees. Hug your elbows in. Relax the forehead on the mat. Your hands are under your shoulders, and on an inhale, we rise for your little cobra. Maybe you want to come up a bit higher. Only if it feels good in the lower back. Maybe you want to sway a bit from left to right. Lovely. And on the exhale, release again. Bring the forehead to the ground. Press into the hands. Raising back up into your down dog. Nice. Step the feet together here. So the toes are touching. Inhale. Lift the right leg. Bend the knee. So you're opening the hips. Your right heel wants to draw towards your left buttocks here. Stacking the hips open. Nice. Check that you're evenly pressing into both hands, that your shoulders are leveled. And then exhale, big step with the right foot in between the hands here. We're preparing for our warrior two. Now turn the back foot out 90 degrees, so the back foot is in line with the small edge of your mat. And then slowly coming up, windmilling the arms. Right leg 90-degree bend. Let the shoulders be relaxed here. Your gaze follows the right hand. And we breathe. Finding strength here in your warrior two pose. Very powerful pose. Nice. Inhaling here. And on an exhale, flip the right palm, leaning back towards your thigh. Maybe you rest the left hand on there, but don't press too much weight into it. Really, the strength comes from the leg and the core lifting up here. Maybe gaze follows the right hand. Nice. And we raise again. Inhale. Back to your warrior two, and on an exhale, bend the right leg for your extended side angle pose here. Resting the forearm on your upper thigh. Extend the arm over the ear. If this is too intense in the neck, you can also keep it up. Strong legs here. Lovely. Next inhale, find your warrior two pose again. Narrow the stance, yeah, make it a bit shorter, and then straighten the right leg. We want to come into Trikonasana, your triangle pose. Maybe you can also keep like a tiny micro bend in the knee to not lock the knee. Dip the hips to the left and then lean forward like you're trying to pull something from a shelf. And then slowly coming down towards the right leg. Your hand can land on the ankle, shin. Maybe you take your block and place it next to you. It's really nice to Rotate the chest open here. Block is always good. Then big breathing here in your triangle pose. Know that this is the pose before our standing balancing pose, half moon, that we will come in next. So for that, we keep the shape of the legs, take our block and put it a good foot in front of us. Now, press the hand into the block, or maybe you're even on the floor. If you can reach the floor, send the weight into the right leg and then really slowly, I don't want you to fall over because this is a bit tricky, pressing into the block, pressing into the right foot, and then lifting left leg and right. Yeah, give it a try. It's maybe you stay here for a second, maybe you fall, and then you come back up and try it again, focusing on something stable here. And then you might open up to the side here into your half moon pose. Whew. Yeah, my balance is not the best as well today. Nice. Give it another try. It's fun to do balancing sometimes. Sometimes balance is off, and one side is always better than the other most of the time. And then we land back in our warrior 2 position here. One big inhale and exhale. Windmill left arm towards the right frame. Frame your right foot and step back into your plank position. Active core here, body is one straight line. Exhale, lower the knees, hug in the elbows. Come to the ground here, rest the forehead. Inhale, cobra. Broadening across the collarbones, opening the chest. Exhale, lowering the head towards the ground again. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, and we're back in our down dog. Now, if you need a pause, you can always rest in child's pose here. Otherwise, we take five seconds here in our down dog. How is the breathing? Is it still stable, slow? Are you using Ujjayi breathing? And then on your next inhale, bring both feet to touch. Toes are touching here. Inhale, lift the left leg. And then stuck the hips open by bending the knee. Press into both hands equally here. Check that the weight is evenly distributed between the hands so that the shoulders are still leveled. Opening the hips here. And then next exhale, big step with the left foot in between the hands. Turn your right foot out 90 degrees so it's in line with the short edge of the mat. You have your heel in line with the inseam of the back foot. And then we come up, big inhale, windmill the arms open for your warrior 2. 90-degree bend here in the front leg. Relax the shoulders, arms are in one straight line. And then the gaze follows the left hand. Lovely. Feeling strong and powerful here. And then when you're ready, exhale, lean back, reverse the warrior. Place the right hand onto your upper thigh. And then maybe you look up towards the palm. Releasing, inhale, coming back, warrior 2. Exhale, extended side angle here. Rest the forearm onto the thigh. Extend your right arm overhead or maybe over the ear here. Only if it feels good in the neck. And breathing here. It's coming back up on an inhale, warrior two again. Shorten the stance here. Extend the left leg. Maybe keep a micro bend so you don't lock your knees. And then we dip the hips towards the right. Reach to the left, like you're pulling something again from a shelf. And then we come down for your Trikonasana triangle pose. Now rotate the chest open here. Don't collapse in the back. You don't need to go as high, you don't need to go as low, only go as low as it feels good here in the back, that you're not collapsing. And again, there's not too much weight on the hand, yeah? You should still be able to lift yourself up. And then breathing deep here. Lovely. You know what comes next? From here, we transition to our Ardha Chandrasana, half moon on the other side. Now take your block. Again, a foot in front of us. Shift the weight into your left foot. Press the hand into the block. Woo. Focus on a stable, not moving spot. And then we lift the leg, lift the arm. Maybe we can really open up here to the right. Opening the chest, opening the hips, what we work towards here. Yeah, finding balance here. Breathing deep, and if you fall out of it, give it another try. Exhale, releasing, stepping back to your warrior two. Amazing. Windmill the arms to the front, stepping back here into your plank position, knees down, lay down. Lovely. And we're back down on the mat. We went through our standing sequence. Yeah, no more standing position here. Now there's some time to relax. So make a little cushion with your hands. And then rest the forehead on the hands. Maybe you want to wiggle the hips from left to right. Like a little massage for yourself. Calm the breathing. Reminding yourself of the mantra. Lovely. And then maybe you want to come into TV watching position. This is a fun thing. I love this position. The teacher taught me. So place your head into the hands. You're up on the elbows, and then bend the knees. Maybe they want to flop from side to side. Feel really childish, yeah, like you're a kid again watching TV, or like watching the clouds pass by. It doesn't have to be TV. Relaxing here. Maybe you want to kick the butt as well. Feeling really, really childish here. Everything easy, relaxed. Lovely. Release the hands. And then let's do a bit of shoulder opening. For that, cactus your arm. So bend it 90 degrees. Bring the elbow a bit higher than your shoulder. And then come up onto your fingertips on the left hand. Rest your temple on the mat. And then we roll to the right. Now maybe you can already feel the stretch here in the shoulder. maybe you want to roll a bit further, so you step your left foot behind the right leg, and so you can increase the stretch here. It's quite intense for me now. So go slow here. And then breathing into that right shoulder blade. Really intense stretch here, but really good. Nice. Next exhale, release. Slowly come back onto the belly. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Bend the right arm up 90 degrees. Bring it a bit higher than your shoulders. Come up onto your fingertips. Rest the temple and then roll onto your left side. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you bring the right, come up onto the toes here. Bring the right foot behind the left. Then breathing here into the left shoulder blade. Oh. And maybe the stretch is more intense on one side than the other. We always have a more dominant side that we use more, that we're maybe stiffer on. Maybe we sleep on one side. Nice. Exhale, releasing here, roll back onto the belly. We're back on the belly. And interlace your hands behind you. Press into the knuckles here. Yeah, you're really rolling the shoulders away from you. Press into the knuckles. This is lifting you up here, broadening across the collarbones. You're looking forwards. And inhale, maybe you come a bit higher here. Maybe you also want to lift the feet for your Shalabhasana here. Breathing deep. How does your lower back feel? Nice. Exhale, release the feet back on the ground. Release the grip of your hands. Maybe you want to cushion the forehead again on the ground. Lovely. Then press yourself back up to a child's pose. Your feet are, toes are touching, knees are wide apart. And then sink down here. Head towards the ground. You can always support yourself with a cushion here in between your heels and your buttocks. So to support yourself in any way that you need. Breathing here into the hips and into the upper back. Feel the opening. Feel all the work you already did in terms of opening the back and hips. Nice. And then look forwards, bring the hands closer and find your way into seated. Extend the legs in front of you. Yeah. Extend the legs in front of you. Flex the feet so your toes are drawing towards the knees. They can be micro bend or a big bend, in your knees. And then we reach the arms up and exhale, fold over the legs. Now your hands land where they want to land. They don't need to touch the feet. They can rest on the shins. You can also interlace them under you. And then with each exhale, you can slowly straighten the legs a bit more. Yeah. Stretching the hamstrings here. Your neck and head is really relaxed, loose. No tension in the neck. Feeling the attention, all the focus that is inwards. The folding here. Nice. And we can bend a bit deeper here. Even a bigger stretch for the hamstrings. Nice. And then once you had enough, slowly come back to seated again. Bring your right leg in, bend the right knee, and bring your left arm around the right knee, and we twist to the right. Come up onto fingertips here. If you like to intensify the stretch, you can cross the right foot over the leg. And then maybe looking over your right shoulder here. Nice. You notice we're already slowing down. We're not far away from our final relaxation. Just 2 more final stretches here. And then we will be on the ground. Nice. Release the right leg. Bend the left leg. And then bring your right arm around. Come onto fingertips of the left hand. And then maybe you want to cross the left foot over your right leg. If you want a deeper stretch. Gaze follows over the left shoulder here. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Breathing deep. Perfect. Coming back to center. And then make your way down onto the mat. Laying. Maybe you want to get cozy already. Put on your socks. Put on a jumper. Get your blanket ready. So you're really comfortable for your Shavasana. Maybe you want to turn off the music or put it to something more soothing. Maybe you want to take a sip of tea. And then slowly roll down. Stretching the body. Getting really long. And let's do one final stretch to the side. For that, walk your feet over to the left. Cross the left leg onto the right, left foot onto the right foot. Now, and then walk the shoulders and the arms over to the left as well. Take hold onto your right wrist here for your banana pose. Or I think it also looks like a half moon here. Really nice. Deep breathing here. Feel this opening from your toes along the legs, your upper body, and into the arms. Mm. You're curved like the moon. You are a representation of the moon, always changing. Nice. Come back to the center and let's walk the feet over to the right. Walk the shoulders and your hands over to the right as well. Take hold onto your left wrist and then cross the right leg over the left. Feel the big side stretch here. Enjoying this delicious stretch here. Reminding yourself of the mantra you said at the beginning of the class. Calling it back in, repeating it internally. And then releasing. Come back to the center and let your feet flop out to the side. Get ready for your Shavasana corpse pose. Maybe take a blanket, get really cozy here. Extend your arms alongside the body, palms are facing up. Slightly draw the chin towards the chest. And then close your eyes. Dropping one level deeper here in your practice. You can let go of everything now. No need to force the breathing in any way. No more postures hold. No more stretching, bending, letting go of everything and feeling your heavy body sinking into the mat. Getting really, really heavy here, rooted into the ground. Feel your toes relaxing, all 10 toes, the feet, your ankles are getting heavy on the ground. Relax the thighs, relax the knees, let them get really, really heavy. Relax your hips, the buttocks, and relax your lower back. The belly are getting really heavy on the mat. Relax your chest, the upper back, and your shoulders. Let them sink into the ground. Relax the arms, your elbows, the wrists, all 10 fingers, and the palms of your hands. Let them get really heavy on the ground. Relax your throat, the back of your throat, the back of the skull, and relax all your face muscles. Relax the jaw, relax the lips, let them slightly part, and relax the tongue. Relax your cheekbones, and relax your eyelids. Relax your eyebrows and the space in between the eyebrows. Soften the forehead and feel your intuition in the space between the eyebrows, guiding you. Guiding you in a deeper state of mind. Feel your whole body heavy on the ground, resting. Soaking up all the new charged energy. Feel all the life prana flowing from the tip of your toes through the body to the crown of your head. Letting your body completely relax here. And if you like, you can stay here as long as you like in your Shavasana. You can simply turn off the laptop and stay here. If you are ready to come back to the room, you can slowly start to circle the wrists, circle the ankle, find some movements, but keep the eyes still closed. Maybe you want to take a big stretch here from the toes to the fingertips, reaching here, getting really long. Inhaling, or maybe a big yawn. Hug the knees into the chest and circle around the lower back here. Just a final little massage for yourself and your back. And then slowly make your way back to seated. rolling over to one side, pressing into the hands. Find cross-legged. Keep your eyes closed. And place the hands into prayer in front of your heart. Taking another moment for your internal world. Repeating the mantra that you created for yourself. Raising the hands to the space in between your eyebrows. Being kind and compassionate towards yourself and others. Being kind and compassionate in your thoughts and in your words. Namaste.